Okay. So I'm Cristina Baldonado, manager of property investment, and I joined SMBC after pandemic, and I'm working with SMBC for 5 years already. But aside from that, I was with the Philippine Airlines for 5 years as a senior ticketing representative, and what else? I worked as a Visa and MasterCard with Hong Kong Shanghai Bank. It's an international bank based in Manila. So I've been there as the head of Visa and MasterCard for 13 years. And after that, I have only 4 jobs, but all of them are in the top corporation, top 10 in the Philippines. So I've been in with Manny Villar. If you are familiar with Manny Villar, the first ever Filipino listed in the Forbes magazine, the richest Filipino actually listed in the Forbes magazine up to now. Okay, so he's the owner of Vista Land. So I was there 7 years as a director. Then I joined SMBC, but for the moment I have I'm working with the doctors in the Philippines, doing hospital like that, you know. And right now I'm in Brunei. So this is my it's twice. Last year, I've been here also, and after 4 months, we come together with Sherry May. So this is me. This is this is my details, no, as your first host this afternoon. Okay. So SMBC or the SSM team. They've been in Brunei since 2019. So they will not come in Brunei if they don't have clients. Okay, they have plenty of investors here already in Brunei. Filipino, locals, Chinese, they had already. So they started here in 2019. Different group, and of course, we had also we need to go to visit the Philippine Embassy for the courtesy call. So, Sherry May, she's been in Brunei. She's keep coming in Brunei because she has plenty of clients really here in Brunei. So, she keeps coming from 2019. Then, I joined the group of SMBC, and this is my first time, last year. So these are the activities of Sherry May. So look at her, very young, very young and with curly hair. Yeah. This is the picture. These are the events here. Okay. So you will see. Makikita niyo naman. You will see that they have the events, continued events here in Brunei. Yeah. See, I know this person. Okay, so these are the new team. Before I go here, this is Sherry May team. So this is Remy. Remy is not around. Actually, Remy and Sherry is the team up here in Brunei. Brunei didn't see their beauty. Yeah, so see. They have the event in Hyatt Hotel, different places actually. We have Dito Restaurant, Filipino restaurant at the back of Hyatt Hotel naman. So we have different, see? This is Sheila. Sir, you again. Yeah. Yeah. So those are the memories of our events of SMBC here in Brunei. So they have plenty of clients already. Okay. And okay, next is why invest in the Philippines. So Why in the Philippines? Not in Singapore, not in Hong Kong, not in Macau, Japan. I know Kuala Lumpur now, Malaysia is really good also. But those countries I mentioned before is very, very expensive. How about okay, so we will continue. So this is the economic overview in the Philippines. So our GDP growth, the BSP benchmark interest rate stands at 6.25, aiming to manage inflation while supporting economic recovery. Actually, 2024-2025, the Philippines is on the on the top 5 countries in Southeast Asia. That the economy is good. But of course, right now, because of the war, the a little inflation in the Philippines. But even the diesel in the Philippines is 150. Right now, it's 160. I think Filipino are still not experiencing that we are poor in the Philippines. We are still driving the diesel cars. We have plenty of cars in the Philippines. We are into hybrid cars already. So only, I think 40% of the car right now is gas, but the biggest user is hybrid. So everything Tesla, Denza, the highest, the top car of BYD, Lexus, everything. The American cars and the Chinese cars are coming in the Philippines. Okay? So 6.2 interest rates, the Philippine economy grew by 6.2 in quarter. That's what I mentioned last year, 2025, maintaining strong post-pandemic momentum. The investors, the international investors are keep coming in the Philippines. We have the mother of the call centers in the Philippines, Okay, so 24.7 billion OFW remittances. Okay, this is really very good. The asset of the Philippines is the OFW around the world. So it is very big for the economy of the Philippines because of the OFW. Actually, we are second. The number 1 in the Philippines is the call center. Okay, not only thousands but hundreds of Filipinos, undergraduate, can work in the call center in the Philippines, and the starting salary is 50 to 60,000.